We've got some leaked Smash Brothers screenshots to break down, and also, what is this PlayStation All-Star Smash leak? Let's talk about it.
Block content.
What's happening, my block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Blocked Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. And a lot of you guys are going to be very excited because I'm going to talk about some characters that are fan favorites that are potentially coming to Smash Brothers. We get to break down screenshots, which doesn't happen a lot, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, a lot of you block buddies out there sent me these images through the Discord page that we have, the Facebook group, and also just through Twitter and Instagram. Now, we have a new Instagram page, which is Blocked Content YouTube, so go check that out. There are a lot of memes on there and even story posts, so it's going to be a lot of fun. And also, we get to break down something that, well, undoubtedly has to be very fake, but it's very fun to think about. But it's this doctored screenshot of some crazy PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale and a spirit event of that coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Of course, it doesn't really feel like that's ever going to happen, them actually acknowledging that game, because of course, that was a whole debacle way back when, right? PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale actually being sort of a knockoff Super Smash Brothers, and then actually not securing all of the, greatest PlayStation characters. I mean, where was Lara Croft in that thing? Where was Solid Snake, right, over at Smash Brothers? And even Crash Bandicoot was missing in action. There were a lot of great elements to that game and a lot of fun characters and moves, but yeah, generally the whole package didn't quite work, so them actually acknowledging this for Smash Brothers doesn't seem very likely, so this has to not be real, but it's still very fun to think and very fun to talk about. But the main content of today will have to do with a lot of cool stuff like indie game representation coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, some spirit events, and even characters from the Rayman and Crash franchises. So that's all stuff that you guys are very excited about because, I mean, you sent it my way, so let's discuss all of it in detail, and that is what makes me very excited about today. And also, I've of course been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate and new fighters in our show Question Blocked, where I answer your questions. What do I think of your favorite game? How do you start making YouTube content? Whatever you can think of, send your question through to blockedcontentmail@gmail.com, and I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. Okay, so let's dive first into this screenshot. It is pretty cool to see. I mean, there are a lot of reasons why this could be fake. Of course, it's very easy to doctor screenshots by using different kinds of mods and just using Photoshop and everything. I mean, this is the same world where we've had the Grinch leak, which looked so convincing. I mean, that wasn't really in-game footage, but it was still some stuff that was very hard to fake, right? A lot of those things are very intricate and people take a lot of time to kind of do it right. Well, with this, I think it's interesting that we see two big models, and it doesn't even look like the Knight, or of course Hollow Knight as a character. Looks like some sort of Mii Fighter, right? If it is a Mii Fighter of some sort, then it would actually be a Mii Sword Fighter or something like that, and then actually just, very plausibly look like a Mii Fighter, and it doesn't at this point, right? It looks like just a character on its own with its very own set and its own icon and stuff like that. And with Rayman, I feel it's the, of course, exact same. This is just a character. It's a full model. It actually looks like he kind of belongs in Super Smash Brothers. The model really doesn't really look like the Rayman Legends version of the character all that much. It kind of looks like a classic Rayman, kind of mixed and matched with different elements, even of the Wii era, which was a lot of rabbits and stuff, but also had Rayman in it. And yeah, I genuinely think that it looks really cool. There's, a lot of reasons that this couldn't be real, but genuinely, I think that Rayman might not be far off in terms of thinking about this fighter's pass, right? It seems a character is plausible. It seems like a lot of people want this character, and Rayman is just a big get for genuinely like the big platform characters out there. If you think about the heyday of Nintendo and platformers and stuff like Sonic and Sega, well, I think Rayman is something that a lot of people also very fondly remember. So that character could definitely be coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate just on popularity alone. And of course, fans really want the character. There's this huge rumor of Rayman actually being in the ice on the battlefield stage in Smash Brothers. So a lot has been going on about that character for the longest time. So I don't even know what's going to happen there, but it is very exciting to think about both those two characters, right? Hollow Knight, of course, very popular. That franchise is huge, booming. People are really loving it, and the difficulty and just the lore and the vibes of that game, beautiful music. So would I love to see representation in Smash for that? Of course I would. And also there are, of course, screenshots that show a little bit more in terms of spirit events. Now, there is a spirit event here about Rayman, which of course has the Rayman Legends artwork, which looks really cool. A lot of cool stuff like Glowbox, other characters, and of course the franchise icon to me totally makes sense. And then there is Crash Bandicoot board, which is funny because we don't see Crash Bandicoot in any other screenshots of this leak. So all the other content here makes sense to me, but I mean, where then is the Hollow Knight board, right? I mean, that would make sense if they included that, but it is nowhere to be seen. So I really would like more information about that, because right now I just don't feel like I have the full picture about this entire leak. So yes, there's other Spirit events like Sans being up in there and other cool stuff, but I really feel like it's going to be a lot of fun to find out what are the new spirits that we're going to be getting with the other fighters that are supposedly the final 3 that we're going to be getting at all in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? It's a big deal. It's something that a lot of people have been speculating about. Rayman does absolutely feel like one of the finalists of those 3, but of course Sakurai has been surprising us around every turn, right? Every time we think we kind of know a pattern, then there is suddenly a Min, right? An arms fighter, first party fighter, and then every time we know the pattern with Steve, you know, just basically just blows us all away. And it's like, here's this huge character that you guys didn't think was coming because Banjo is also from Microsoft, and now here's another one. So in those terms, I think that we can still be surprised to find out, like, after Sephiroth, all bets are off. I think that anything could still happen. I mean, I would even go as far as say maybe Sakurai would even break his only rule, and that is of course no characters outside of video games. That could in some weird roundabout way still happen with these final 3, because every single rule that fans have had, these fan rules, they have been broken as of this point, right? Spirits can't become fighters. I mean, we only have to find out that assist trophies in the same game can actually become fighters. That would be really cool for Waluigi fans. So the final thing that I would like to talk about is the Nintendo Versus account, so at Nintendo Versus on Twitter, tweeting this out. And of course, like a lot of you guys are saying right now, this is not real. This is a fake thing that people have, you know, sent my way. I think that, you know, it just makes sense. I haven't like found any like evidence that this is really fake, but I mean, they say that it's a deleted post that Nintendo just put up. I just don't believe that, but I think it is very fun to think about. The fact that PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale is of course a sort of Smash Brothers inspired game, you could say. You know, a lot of people are saying knockoff or clone or something like that, but it was pretty much his own thing. It tried to do a lot of different things to Smash. All of the things that it tried to do different, it didn't do correctly, and all of the things that it did, you know, really inspired from Smash Brothers, it really tried to do well. So, you know, I'll give them props for actually having tried this. Maybe they should have found, you know, a different developer for this, right? And someone who actually had a lot more evidence, you know, a lot more to work with on this. But yeah, I totally feel like something like this would be so much fun to happen, but it will never happen. Nintendo will never acknowledge that game in any sort of way. But maybe, just maybe, there will be a PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale number 2 or something like that. I would actually like to see that happen. I think that that would be really cool. Also, finally, in this video, I would like to address the situation over at GameXplain. A lot of people are talking about that, and, you know, blocked content isn't nearly as huge as any of those channels, but I really have been getting a lot of messages, you know, talking about that sort of stuff. The only thing I'll say in terms of, like, employees, paying employees, and, you know, making YouTube videos and stuff like that, I think that stuff needs to be fair. You know, the blocked content team is not huge. You know, I just have an intern and some friends that help me, you know, make videos, but usually it's just me doing all of this, doing the animation, doing music composition, you know, recording every episode, editing every episode, and, you know, we're just starting to broaden the team a little bit, but in terms of compensation, everything needs to be fair and transparent, right? And I think also just contractually, you know, put down on paper. And what's happening over at GameXplain right now that a lot of people are talking about, and just go and check out their latest video and check out the comments, because a lot of people have a lot to say. Right now, as of the moment of recording this video, it is January the 10th, 2021, so go check out their latest video from that date, and you'll kind of find out some audience, you know, perception of what's going on there. I don't have any bad words to say about GameXplain genuinely, because I really like that channel. I get a lot of information from there, and I just, you know, love diving into theme park information about Super Nintendo World. And back in my, you know, younger days when I wasn't having my own YouTube channel to worry about, I would just really enjoy checking that out. So Andre, I don't have any bad blood with that guy too. I think that he's genuinely making really good content and a lot of fun to listen to. But yes, in terms of this whole situation, just wanted to weigh in with my thoughts because a lot of people have been asking me, what's going on over there? What is the situation? Apparently there's just been some dispute with former members that have now started their own channel, and yeah, pay wasn't really that good. There was a lot of crunch, and crunch culture is not a good thing. I crunch a lot personally myself. I force myself to work pretty crazy hours right now. As of the moment of recording, it's almost the middle of the night. I mean, that's also what I do to myself over here. So I totally get it, but I mean, you can't force that sort of life on other people, especially if they're people that work for a very low amount of money. I mean, that's just not something that you can do. So for everyone wanting to do something like this, work with people on good terms, make good arrangements, get people, settled, and get people, really made whole in this kind of a situation, because we all want to make cool content. We all want to make, feel good. But I mean, there shouldn't be such a big divide between people at the top, people at the center, people at the bottom. I think that it should just all be fair, and people should communicate a lot and just, talk things over and get things settled. So those are my 2 cents because of people asking me. And well, I'm genuinely curious what you guys think of all the information in this video. There's been a lot of talk about those leaked screenshots. Of course, they don't seem to be very real, as well as that PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale thing. So let me know in the comments. If you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, well, do you actually want any of that to happen? Let me know. And as for previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our user Gioannis Gonzalez, saying Monster Hunter should definitely be added in. Monster Hunter had tons of events representing every Nintendo series, like the Link and Samus armor for the Hunters, and the Mario/Luigi and Star Fox costume for the Palicos. Plus, the Monster Hunter developers are really caring for its community and shows a ton of love for their games. So it's only fair for the franchise to become the next Capcom rep. So, Gioannis, thank you so much for sending in your comment, and I think that is just a really beautiful way of saying they have been taking care of Nintendo. Nintendo has been taking care of them. It makes sense for them to include a character in there. And of course, Rathalos is in there, so what is going to be next, right? Really curious. So thank you guys so much for sending in all your comments. These are always a ton of fun to read through. And of course, a huge shout out to our latest Patreon supporters that support blocked content. It is so cool to see that some of you guys are backing blocked content and are being, really, really genuinely very nice to me. Thank you so much. If you want to donate anything to this channel, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent, because there are genuinely really cool rewards coming to you. And remember, if you are not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner, where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!